Okay, there's a little movie, and I think it's still in theaters. Most people missed it. I'm telling you not to watch it right now. It is Rough Night with Scarlett Johansson. It's a remake of the HBO film Stag, only, not as good, but with bigger name actors. What's going on here in this movie is you've got Scarlett Johansson as this political what-to-do. She's getting married, so she's having a bachelorette weekend out somewhere like Florida, and I think, yes, it's Florida. And of course, calamity ensues and terrible things happen. And we all sort of look at that and say, yeah, very predictable. Look, this is an R-rated movie with Scarlett Johansson that has no nudity. If you saw beneath the skin, ScarJo is not ashamed of her body, and she shouldn't be. It's a beautiful body. And none of the other women in this movie show anything off, but it's an R-rated comedy, and it's not that funny. And it really feels like a pre-Airplane comedy, where it's just not as fast as other comedies are. But I will say the memorable part, ironically, is the husband-to-be stays home and has a wine tasting. And you're looking at this guy thinking, is he a homosexual? Why is he marrying Scarlett Johansson? He's really into the other dudes that are there. I think that what should happen, and there's even an on-the-nose moment where one of the guys says, "I love you," to him. And it's like, really, I'm sitting there going, that's the more interesting story. If this were a homosexual who's going through all this stuff to keep up his marriage, to save a marriage that he doesn't really want to be in, but he's just playing the part. And at the end, if he had gone through all this stuff to realize that he was just playing the part, that would have been an interesting movie. But no, it's not. There's this really funny scene. The funniest scene in the movie was the guys are all together and they're tasting their wine and they say, "All right, do you want to get really wild? Okay, the next wine is chilled." Yeah. So, there it is, Rough Night. I guess it was playing against a lot of really big movies. Scarlett Johansson is probably going to make her money back because it's probably a very cheap movie to make. And yeah, it's just kind of playing Moneyball. Somebody is going to have to watch a movie that is for adults at this time. This is what comes out. She's not going for an Oscar. I don't recommend you see this film unless you're kind of a chick who's into gay dudes and having friend relationship issues. Look, okay, when I was younger, homosexuality bothered me. So I look at this movie and I go, yeah, these guys probably wouldn't bother me. They're the nice people. But still, I don't get why the gay dude is marrying Scarlett Johansson. It's come out of the closet, buddy. You can do that now. We trust you. We understand you. Be who you are. Don't see this movie. I'm Richard.